Bleh. Bleh. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Resident Evil 9. Welcome to Slop Live. It's been a long day. It's been a long week, I guess. Ugh. Look at my fucking... Yeah, my character can do fucking perfect soda can cracks. Well, let me go fucking... I can plug in my switch. I'll tie that together. Got my Switch 2 by my bedside for like a good hard minute. I just don't use it as much as I wish. As much as I wish I did. On it. Master Chief, you might tell me why my fucking Switch isn't charging when I put it in its dock? Joyous me. Yeah. Let's do a little bit of setup doctoring.
Do you always miss the or is it just right there?
What? Huh? What?
The Red9.
Yes, I always miss the Red9. I miss the Red9 every day, Con.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, here we go. Alright, cool. Switch 2 is charging now. Alright. Hello, everybody, once again. I don't know why I already did my little intro. I don't really have an intro. When am I gonna start slapping my computer screen and going, top of the burner to you, daddies?
The moment you actually move to Ireland.
I don't think
Face it,
being...
some people are better off not having any kind of intro. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow.
I suppose that's fair. You make a convincing point, Con. Alright. I'm gonna charge up my fucking Steam controller. There we go.
Corn kernel in the throat.
Set up. Ugh. Get that corn out of your throat.
Ugh, it's always a kernel that gets stuck.
Gotta get that button, dot, you know, out of there.
Are you high right now?
No. Just a little bit sleepy.
Huh. Okay.
I find my naps aren't nearly as productive as I'd like them to be nowadays. I imagine to readjust my pillows. Anyways, let me just do a little bit of spring cleaning really quickly, and by that I mean try to take this pre-owned sticker off of this fucking video game case and then fail spectacularly because I fucking hate GameStop sometimes. Nope, yeah,
No,
that just yeah, no, that didn't do anything. Yep.
that's when you go ahead and get a little bit of acetone on a little Q-tip and you just go rid 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 rid.
Yeah. All right. Enough jerking
When
around.
I used to do my old job.
What?
Yeah, I'm just talking nonsense about my old job. I
Mm,
start my new job on Monday.
nice. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't forget to do your dailies, Con. Do those now.
All right, I'll do my
Just put your
dailies.
just put your game in windowed mode and shit. Like you know there's like a free season 1 ID at the end of that little login bonus thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
For anyone who has no idea what we're talking about, Limbus Company.
I'm trying to help Con survive Kanto 4
Hey,
legitimately.
I'm already surviving. I just need help to thrive.
I mean honestly, that fucking thumb nurse father Otis will probably be able to do a shit ton of heavy lifting once you get her in there. A bit of it definitely depends on survivability though, so I mean, your mileage may vary. What would also definitely help is just, leveling up all your fucking characters.
Oh. Also, speaking of the spring cleaning with your pillows thing, I learned something recently that every 1 to 2 years you should get new pillows.
Huh. Why is that?
Apparently, mold buildup as well as allergen and dander
I mean, I checked my pillows. They seem pretty okay to me.
inside.
Hmm. I checked the inside of my pillows and they seem pretty okay to me. Also, I wash my bedding every couple
Yeah,
months.
so do I, but it's still recommended you get new pillows every 1 to 2 years. Just like how
Hmm.
every 1 to 3 months you get a new toothbrush,
Mm.
which that one honestly makes sense. It's gnarly, but it makes sense.
Mm.
We're just waiting on everyone else first?
Oh no, the game's shaders have to compile, so we're just kind of like, I'm just kind of chilling out right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
See, I think I need to like get into like I need to get into like the mental of like what's the word I'm looking for? I want to I kind of want to treat streaming like something I'm just kind of doing to chill out rather than like, damn, this better make me famous or I'm gonna end it all. Like, no, no, no. Also, for the record,
No,
Con, before you
don't
ask,
approach it with
I'm
that mindset.
I'm being facetious. I'm being
Yeah, if you go into something with
facetious.
that kind of mindset, you're gonna burn out of it quick.
Yeah, no.
Popcorn is great.
But I mean, honestly, most of the time,
Nine
whenever Eleanor. But no, honestly, like most of the time when I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like doing it today, it's just because I had a very long day at my deeply exhausting job.
You know, almost a joke business factory camp, but business camp just kind of sounds like a normal thing that already exists.
Mm-hmm. One of those fucking. It's one of those like.
Oh, better in a camp made for adults?
Mm-hmm.
You think
It
that
still
would
sounds like a punishment.
Time to do some trust falls.
team building exercise 99?
Mm-hmm. Something must have
Yeah,
my
I
shit must have
trust.
updated recently. What do you trust?
Yeah, I trust that I'm going to make you fall on the ground when I don't catch you.
Uh-huh. Alrighty then.
I mean, technically being unreliable is still a form of trust. Like, you can trust that someone's gonna not be reliable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it gives you a nice little bip just to remind you, oh, this is where you left off. Remember the water
What?
treatment plant? Defending
All right.
Grace and Emily?
So anyways, we gotta open up the roof hatch so that way we can finally obliterate the big scary evil girl.
The like the tall one that we
The
ran
tall
into
one
the
with the
elevator?
fucking the tall one with like the marsupial legs.
That's a way of putting it, sure. There's a hatch on the girl?
Oh no, that's the hatch. You have to open it on the girl.
There has to be a way to kill that thing.
Oh wait, that's right. You have to press the button.
Oh.
That's my bad. You have to press the fucking button before you drop down there.
Oh, the monster is called the girl.
Yeah, the girl.
I just thought that the girl was their code for Gray, or for no, not Grace, Emily.
Emily, yeah.
No, it's
Well,
the
blind girl.
one girl who's undergone a
Emily.
severe mutation.
So wait, is the girl the other girl?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was
I
obvious.
I wasn't piecing that together entirely.
Which is tragic because, yikes.
It's a kind of tragic.
It's a kind of magic, but fucked up.
That just came to me out of nowhere.
I do love that song by Queen, though.
Oh
It's
yeah,
kinda
I mean it's a Queen
tragic.
song.
No lever.
No lever.
Actually, got a
Has to be one
kind of
somewhere.
interesting question.
Hmm?
One second, gotta get this. Yeah, popcorn kernel, sorry.
Yeah, there it is. Oh Jesus!
Hooting! She just yeeted you across the room.
Consequently, this particular part is also somewhat annoying on replays.
Give me a break.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do that. Anyways, crank that soldier boy.
Got it. So, main question. Band that you absolutely hate despite it being popular. Same goes for single artists. Shit.
Imagine Dragons.
What?
I like Enemy though.
George Thorogood. Add to the Bone is a cheaply made song. And it's mostly just one riff that anyone cares about.
Oh no, yeah, people only really care about the riff.
It's also a white guy trying to like just pretty much use like a black blues music to try and sound tough, and it doesn't work.
Isn't he the same guy who also made that song called Funky Cold Medina? With the same kind of...
I do not believe that he did Funky Cole Medina.
Is it either him or someone else?
Well, I mean that's a pretty binary choice, so yes.
True. It got me.
It either happened or it didn't.
Funky Cole Medina is by Tone Loc.
Yeah, I have to turn up Discord for myself, actually.
Unfortunately, Funky Cole Medina is a sex drug. And is basically just love potion number 9, except every time he uses it, something goes wrong, in ways that haven't aged well.
Just like Love Potion number 9.
Exactly. It turns out love potions became creepy very quickly in the 90s.
Very!
You know, maybe I'd say like the mid-thousands.
Yeah, that reminds me of the
One
fucking...
point.
That reminds me of the fucking fiasco when you had that, like... You put out, like... I had that, like, chintzy joke item that was, like... what is it? Like a ring that, like, when you wear it...
We can't come back to this amulet every time.
No, but no, it was the ring that makes you look naked to everybody else. And it makes you, like, irresistible to people.
The irresistibility may have been more than expected,
True.
but it was fun.
It was
Well, I mean, that's what that's the thing you wear when you go to visit your debtors.
As for
But not gonna lie, that lady would have been like, Setsuka was the #1 choice. She kind of really sounded like #2. The design was there, like that. There could have been more. I would have established.
I swear to God,
Okay,
if anybody
But
ever
luckily, I'm consistent. I take one choice and I go with it.
I swear to God, whenever someone's like, "Oh, dude, that design's so sick," I'm just imagining like people reacting to like a paragraph of me like describing the character. It's like, "Oh, dude, this shit's sick."
Well, I mean, I guess that just means you're creative and descriptive, and you did a great job.
Yay! That is the
Okay,
unfortunate.
yeah.
That is the unfortunate part about my general inability to draw. As much as I'd like to hone that, is that I have a lot of very ambitious outfit designs that I can never actually do.
Oh, that.
Yeah, no, her
oh.
ass got fucking gooped. They put
Also,
her in the
the
slime.
The person who came up with Monkey Cole Medina was Tone Lock.
Yes, I did say Tone Lock.
Sorry, I thought you said Tom Lock or something.
He's Loked After Dark.
Armor lock.
Oh, that's what he did. He did Wild Thing, which had a fresh remix from the riff from Jamie's Crime by Van Halen.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was the wild thing I was talking about, not the wild thing. Dana, dana. Not that wild thing. Wild thing. That
No,
one.
it's not Wild Thing.
Yeah, not that wild thing.
No, that's the old Wild Thing by the Trags. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
another-
Wild Thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Wow.
Just fucking talking about this and then just the child's dying.
I'm sorry for what I did.
Gander has 11 children. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, he adopted Iris.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did adopt Iris. I can't
And
quite.
and the last 3 were triplets.
I'm curious because I wonder because like Setsuka's a half giant, so does that just make them like normal sized, or do they get a little bit of the half?
They're probably just gonna be taller tall.
Yeah, they're
elves.
just gonna be. I'll say quarter giant probably gets to be like 7 foot max. 8 if we're being
They created
generous.
these racial differentials in D&D. I just haven't memorized them all because it's like a Pokemon type chart.
He is just being put through the ringer today.
Mm-hmm. Historically, dead people who start moving again in the Resident Evil franchise are perfectly fine.
Oh, oh. Oh, that's some messed up shit. Oh,
God damn!
wow.
People were scared of the evil baby in RE8 and went, "We gotta make more of these!"
The vertical mount with the 2 tiny eyeballs. And Leo's just like, fuck this shit.
Leon, shoot the baby! Shoot the baby, Leon! Play the video game and shoot the baby!
Let's not
See, when Leon was a baby, he was afraid of babies.
Oh, wait, fuck, I called her Ashley, I'm sorry.
I've looked into it. You like genuinely, if you don't do anything, nothing. Like, you just get a game over state. Like, you have to shoot Emily in this bit.
Oh, God. In a way, Leon could be seeing a bit of himself in her, because over the course of 24 hours, his world got fucked up, too.
A bit of this definitely does feel like they had the fucking... They had the story plotted out, but not the puzzle bits.
Yeah.
Because it's like they need to have their proverbial Act 3 breakup. Even though this is not Act 3, this is like the halfway point of the game. Well, you know, I'd say it's more like the 60% point of the game. Look, you got busy. You just got busy, Noir. Honestly, shit. Gander just got busy. Shit.
Well, that was to be expected. That was going to be a given.
Who are you talking about?
See, now oh, Gander is a character from
Let me find the pictures.
Yeah, Gander Fabergé of the illustrious Fabergé. I guess the now illustrious Fabergé name, because his dad.
Because he took over.
Yeah, his dad was an evil vampire arms. I forget if he was an arms dealer. He was definitely doing shit with the Carnelian Cloister. But the vampires weren't necessarily bad. They were just kind of like doing stuff.
I mean, they're mobsters, but I mean, he was like he had
what
like.
What is Gander from? What is Gander from?
D&D.
Oh, yeah, the Moonblades.
Okay.
Get ready for the big reveal that confused the shit ton of people because they changed his voice actor.
Wesker.
That's right. It's not Wesker.
It's not Wesker.
No, it's not. That's a Wesker clone.
What?
That's Zeno.
Even of course it is.
Ah, they gave him a Virgil.
He's a Wesker LARPer. Also, this is consistent with Wesker's new voice actor. In Resident Evil 4, they introduced a new voice actor. The Resident Evil 4 remake, they introduced a new voice actor for Wesker. This is the same one.
They made him like Virgil.
Mm.
Yes, you would like to save your progress. Are you nuts?
Mm-hmm. But anyways, now it's time to do the Leon portion. Because we're going to be playing mainly as Leon for the rest of the game. Hi, Sherry.
She's aged very well.
God damn. I forgot how fucking pretty Gander is. Shit.
Seriously. Right when I'm eating popcorn.
Hey, checking in.
Ugh.
The vampire twink and his 14-foot tall, half giant, forge wife girlfriend, or no, forge wife.
Maybe we need a higher clearance.
That's the gas station from the start of the RE2 remake.
What? Why?
They didn't say.
Spider.
From on high.
Oh, I didn't know you actually. Oh yeah, they are in the server. Shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Miki's a really talented artist.
Till
Nice.
the end. I've always been good at working in the shadows.
Welcome to RN City.
Too risky, yeah.
I don't think that they'd even be able to see it anyway, because I don't think Miki can go into this chat.
Fair.
Wee-hoo!
He
I'm
who.
gonna find Grace. She definitely has something to do with Elpis.
She's got something to do with Elpis. The real RE9 starts now!
Raccoon City! Ah! Oh, it looks like shit.
Honestly, rare instance where I think that where I don't actually think that the fan service is that like overbearing, because I think it's actually kind of nifty how they decided to do this.
Oop. Go back to where it
Evacuate
all
immediately. Mainly because sure they harken back to a lot of existing areas, but as you can see, Raccoon City's fucked up, and the level design has been changed to reflect this. So it isn't just like a straight up like drag and drop of iconic Raccoon City locations.
Find another way around.
Pretty much.
All right. I'll leave that to you. I think I found a clue as to where they might be. Some coordinates on Victor's computer.
Got it, thanks.
Right in the center of Raccoon City.
The center. Also, yeah, I actually really appreciate the fact that they just give you like if you zoom out all the way, they show you how far away, like how far you've gone.
That's nuts, dude.
Also, I have to like double check because now we gotta find all the little raccoons in here actually. Teru teru.
Of course, Gander would have marketable plushes of himself.
Nah.
I do appreciate how Gander like you were always just like a little you did like a handful of things that were like kind of eyebrow raisy but never like went full tilt with it. One of them wasn't even intentional. Like, yeah, no, I'm gonna make this religious cult man my thrall for a little bit. Eviction notice. They certainly evicted. But no, yes, true wild card of that 3 years always kept me guessing.
Could have just been a normal city.
Yeah. Now it's nothing but ash and memories.
Really is.
Mm-hmm. You have to come back for this.
Oh, the hotel.
Mm-hmm. Some extra shotgun shells. So you're also gonna see here, I'm going to explain why I was so insistent on doing a like fresh install playthrough for this for the game.
Fresh install.
From
That's like
Meryl
a
to Mom.
supreme cancel.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, sleepyhead. Don't get mad, but I said I'll go get Daddy by myself. I'm bored of staying inside. Those people won't let us out, even when we say pretty please. But it's okay, I'm small and can sleep through the fence. Look at the gas station first. Daddy really liked the candy there. Maybe stop to buy some. I love you, Mommy. See you soon. Meryl. So this is actually a unmarked pre-order DLC questline that gives you a charm for Leon's gun that I've never done because it's not required.
Oh, hey, a friend of mine is playing The Sims.
Oh.
Like the original?
Sims 4.
Okay, I was gonna say that'd be crazy.
They did actually do some like pretty like fresh ass re-releases of The Sims 1 and 2 a little while ago on Steam.
My IRL friend still has the OG games on the PC.
Oh.
I know, I'm pretty sure he's
I don't
not
know.
going to get rid of it.
Fortunately, my ass doesn't have a disk drive anymore because they stopped putting those in there. Big
Giant spider! We're back to giant insects, baby! Now we're talking!
We're bringing back the giant spiders!
Yes! Bring back the giant insects!
Spider.
On second thought, kill it with fire.
He is our hero.
No, 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 no.
That's the spider.
Yeah, on second thought, kill it with fire. Can't fit through here with your fat thorax.
It is kind of funny because, like, unless you went back to play, like, the original RE1 remake, like, if you've only played the remakes, like, the various remakes and the new stuff, You don't really know why there's a giant spider in Raccoon City. Also, original RE2 had the giant spider?
It does.
Oh, but yeah, no, like, primarily RE1 remake, but apparently they're also going to be remaking RE1 remake, too, so... We're getting an RE1 remake.
How the heck does that work?
I don't know.
Oh god, this is the arachnophobic nightmare. Woo!
Section that they made specifically to kill Rindy in real life.
I knew Rindy didn't like scary stuff. I didn't know they also hated spiders.
Oh no, yeah, she fucking hates spiders.
Oh god. This is good motivation to hate them.
Alright. Now what?
Alright. Now what?
It's gotten so rough.
Yeah, no, I haven't shouted him out enough yet, although I know he doesn't need to be because he's infinitely more famous than me. By comparison, anyway. But, Nick Apostolitis, what a fucking he has such solid range. He managed to go all the way from Boy Scout to Rough Leon, and did it, like, so perfectly. I love him. What an amazing actor. I love it.
Very impressive. Oh god, they're all over the place.
Larger than average spiders!
These are those clock spiders that live in Australia. These are the ones that you should kill.
You know, the more I learn, the more I know about the Australian wilderness, I understand why it started out as a penal colony.
It's just one of those places where you don't believe it exists until you actually go there. Because then you realize, holy shit, everything here is an affront to nature.
Something like that.
Well, yes. Have you ever seen cane toads?
Mm-hmm.
You're a real pest, you know
The
that.
giant enemy spider.
God, have you ever seen how big a clock spider is?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Con, I've also found this picture here that proves that we've definitely told you at least, or at least shown you these pictures of Gander Fabergé before.
The Party City uplook you have.
Because you also made this fan art of him as an adorable snow leopard.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did do that.
I'd forgotten about
fuck.
this too, and it's very adorable.
Still working on those other ones, by the way.
Anyone taught you how to play nice?
But no, the only one I've seen of Gander is just the Party City uplook. I didn't see the post-canon or the original look. Also, it took forever to get that hat right, but damn it, I'm good.
Damn good.
Haven't you had enough?
No, you just throw some of these Unreal characters exist.
You mean to tell me that the mascot company famous for making mascots has a shit ton of mascots? That's crazy.
Well, just enough to where I could make an avatar for everybody here, including you.
Pudding. My beloved.
Pom Pudding is a good boy.
You said Pom Pom Purin like it was one of those eye catches. Pom Pom Purin.
Pudding.
Pom Pom Pudding.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Where are you?
In between him, Potico, and Cinema Roll, those three little doggies practically run Sanrio at this point. Hello Kitty may be their main mascot, but Pom Pom Pudding finally won #1 cutest character. Which is not
Deserved. Truth and real.
years of coming in second, and the Pudding Boy comes in first. Oh, that is nasty as hell.
I'm glad enough people finally have the correct opinion about Pom Pom Pudding.
Oh, damn! I'll just take my
Well,
Cinema
yeah,
Roll
didn't
dolls
you
and
play
go over
Hello
here.
Kitty Island where you get to become best friends with them?
Mhm. What a special man.
Hang out with him at his little shop.
Mhm.
Where you
Doing
can make
slow,
ice cream.
emotional kisses.
Mhm.
Seriously, in his shop in the game, you can make ice cream.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I should know because I've
Control
been
big
playing it a lot.
challenges.
I do need to play
It's a
more
challenge
Hello.
to get there.
I need to play more Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
I was
It's a challenge to
shocked
get
by
there
how
'cause
small
you-
Big Challenges is.
Yeah, no. You'd think for a guy named Big Challenges, he'd be somewhat larger.
No, he is literally small enough that you can hold him in your arms.
I know, but that's the fun of it,
And that is very cute of him, though. You're right.
isn't it?
I can't-
Though.
I can't help but wonder if including big challenges is enticed entirely by the fact that some people have went, dude, I fucking love big challenges, because like that guy hadn't like big challenges hadn't shown up in anything ever. There's like
Challenges
one.
was a meme from online that people
Mm.
just discovered it was like an unreleased character, and the only thing that they could say about him was he is named Big Challenges.
But then you see him and you're just like, I want to hug this guy. But you
Little
can't
croc.
because he's the size of your hand. So all you can do is just love him against your face.
And also because he has a very simplistic design.
Mm-hmm.
The simplest stuff is sometimes the cutest.
Yeah.
Is it weird we're talking about Sanrio while we're playing a survival horror game?
I think Leon S. Kennedy would be very fond of Pom Pom Pudding.
Looks like someone else was here first. And they were planning
I
on
think you'd be
busting
more of a
their way in.
Pochiko fan.
No way around?
Or Botsmaru
I'm
if you want to go
actually a
that far.
Tuxedo Sam guy.
Engineers
Mhm.
erected it to seal the city. It goes on for
There's the
miles.
real question. Resident Evil Sanrio crossover. Who is whom? Because at that point, that means Botsmaru is by default Wesker.
Mm-hmm. I can see Jill Valentine being an Agretzko fan. Or
Yes!
Claire.
Ooh, Claire Redfield is a Gretzko. Let's go!
I feel Chris Redfield wouldn't know anything about it, so he'd look it up and then he'd look up like Sanrio characters because he's bored one day on like a flight to like deal with some umbrella shit, and then he sees a wiki article about big challenges and he says, I like this one. He's my favorite.
I would absolutely love.
Now, whose camp is this?
I also like big challenges, so this is perfect for me.
I would abso-fucking-lutely.
BSAA.
Update. I found the only other piece of Gander fan art.
It's trashed.
Oh yeah, that one.
What were the
yeah.
SAA doing in Raccoon City?
Now that's a good question.
Interesting.
What is it?
The computer's not locked.
It's actually full of
They
porn.
were also headed to the center of
Of
Raccoon
me.
City.
Interesting too. That reminds me. I dug a little deeper in the Pentagon's database and I noticed something's missing.
What's that?
There's no record of
Sensibility?
anyone ordering the missile strike on Raccoon City.
Well, if not
Wait,
them, then
what?
who?
Leon, no, you have to put
It's
a little piece of
you.
tape over your camera.
Well, looks like your campaign to make the DSO stand down really didn't work, Zeno.
I'll leave this matter to you, then.
Dang it! Also, I'm
Detonator's a-
actually looking up.
Mm.
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
I was looking up
detonator
Sanrio Cross Resident Evil stuff. Some
Ah.
people actually say that the one Sanrio character that would be crossed over with Leon would be Kuromi.
I can see that, actually. The detonator
I
requires
love
3
it.
parts. Signal receiver, distributor, and relay. Shoot them immediately, we don't have much time. Avoid contact with the infected at all costs. If combat is unavoidable, deal with it quickly. Provide situational updates every 30 minutes. Anyways, time for you to understand why I have to do a replay. Like a hard replay. So this thing is given to you from the very beginning of the game if you do a replay. This, yeah, a kill tracker. This gives you value for all of your kills, and you get equipment from it.
Oh.
Also, as you can see here, we got some
Body armor.
lingerie.
Alligator snapper.
Yeah, that's what it's called. We got our little shoddy, got the hatchet, we got our scrap, so on and so forth.
I am absolutely loving this.
Yeah, no, so now, instead of enemies dropping money, all enemies are currency.
I'm okay with this.
That reminds me, I still have to conceive of a blorbo for, an additional blorbo for hummingbird words. I feel like see, the thing is, I was thinking of maybe doing like a really like cute like little bird thing. The problem is that Mimi is already very bird coded. has a little pointed face beak thing and wings. But also, you guys are going to be going to various alien planets, which also means that there's several opportunities for blorbos.
Oh my god. Hey, Orange.
Whoa.
Fuck, hang on. Guess what I found?
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Perfection. Whole milk.
Use it for the next stream, it'll be worth it. Ah, the zombies never died! Wait, of course they didn't.
Again, they did retcon this to like a thermobaric bomb, so as a direct result, yeah, no, they just kind of got like incinerated. They didn't like get like nuked, which I guess leaves some plausibility for like actually just like completely dehydrated fucking old ass zombies.
Which is very interesting, honestly. Oh! In your eye. Oh! Boosh! Ooh! 500 for every headshot. You ever seen warehouses as kind of creepy?
So this is something I've been saying for a while now. If they ever do a Resident Evil 6 remake, the game should play like this.
Just better.
Yeah. Like a really solid, like a fucking perfect mixture of like classic survival horror stuff intermingled with action gameplay. Like, you see what I'm doing? I'm like slow walking through hordes of enemies, John Wicking the fuck out of them. It's so good.
Yeah, it looks like it plays well. It probably does play well. How does it play?
No, yeah, it's great. It's like, I love how like it's slow and methodical, but also extremely actiony since, you know, you're fucking besieged on all sides. Leon isn't moving like a fucking speed demon.
Exactly. You're not going too quick and you're not going guns akimbo. You're trying to be strategic about it, but you can also go at a pace that's perfect for you. And you're also not trying to do it in a forced co-op.
Yeah, no, I gotta say...
What's the point of that?
I honestly, I think the easy answer is that they probably just I mean, it was a single player only game that was being released during the 360 period, and they probably didn't have any solid ideas for multiplayer. So the easy answer is almost certainly that they thought they'd be able to get some more money out of it if they fucking if they forced co-op.
That's just fucked up, man.
Co-op, like, they straight up couldn't shake co-op. Like, it was like a bad
More like
habit
Joe
for a hot
Slop.
minute. Even for when they did those Revelations games, is almost kind of like an apology for what the fuck Resident Evil turned into. Yeah, no, they weren't necessarily super great. I think that Revelations 1 is at the very least kind of interesting because it's like because it's like Resident Evil 5's gameplay style done, or not, it's Resident Evil 5's gameplay style done in a more traditional survival horror kind of idea. But also with like some weird stuff, like you have to scan zombies to get like bonuses and stuff, which is like weirdly BioShock, actually. Specifically BioShock 1 because of the camera that you fucking used, like.
Yeah, but didn't the Revelations 1 come out like in 2012 on the DS?
Yeah, released on the 3DS originally, fucking Revelatons, which was admittedly one of my first major experiences with Resident Evil as a game.
Oh,
but
really now?
yeah, no.
Oh, that was sick.
But I mean, honestly, it actually kind of introduced a couple things that became like staples of this kind of like new gameplay style. Primarily that you could move and shoot at the same time if you had the fucking Circle Pad Pro attachment for the fucking for the 3DS. I don't even believe Resident Evil 5 had moving and shooting. You had to just stand still, like most other early Resident Evil games.
Gameplay of 5. To be honest, I haven't seen gameplay of 5, and after hearing the stuff about it, I kind of would rather not.
Oh, you mean like how it's egregiously racist?
As well as how the gameplay and the plot can be clunky.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think genuinely the biggest fucking mistake of that game was making it so your inventory is only 9 slots.
That's honestly the part that
and the racism.
Because in Resident
also
Evil,
the racism. No, like that's a given. I mean, like from a gameplay perspective, fortunately, I guess racism doesn't have as much of an impact on gameplay as inventory size.
Oh no, it actually,
I guess that's
it has
true.
Far more. The racism is awful.
No, yeah, it's more of an.
It's not excusable. It's terrible.
The weird thing is, I genuinely don't know. I don't know if it's like if it's an insensitivity thing. Like they just thought it'd just be an interesting idea. I don't know if it was intentional or not, is what I'm trying to say, because I don't know. Race relations aren't as prevalent as in Japan as they are in America. At least not as much so in 2012. I'd like to imagine that they're at least somewhat more relevant of it. They're a bit more aware of it now. But I mean, fucking, I don't know. I'm not Japanese.
I also know about what happens with Wesker in the game. With the punching of the boulder and all the bullshit that happens with Wesker in the final battle. That all got spoiled for me because, one, I was a stupid kid as a teenager, and I ended up watching a lot of Watch Mojo, which, fuck Watch Mojo.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely.
No, but Albert Wesker being a comic book supervillain and fucking flash stepping and doing all that stuff is still iconic.
Yeah.
That's like, him and Chris and Sheva are like the best parts of the game. Tragically, Jill is probably one of the worst because I guess I mean, I don't know how else to describe it other than actually genuinely bimboification, because he put a mind control amulet on her that made her blonde and evil.
I also heard something about how the AI for Shiva is really bad, because when you wanted her to do one thing, she would go ahead and do the opposite.
I mean, look, there's a reason why there's compilations of Chris and Sheva going, Sheva, come on, Sheva. Like, no, yeah, I think, like, Revelations is actually... I like Revelations much more than 5. Like, leagues better. Because at the very least, the single player is co-op free. There's no co-op chicanery in that game, thankfully. And it's infinitely better for it. It's just kind of mediocre in other faculties.
Jerry-rigged the detonator for that gate.
So then what the hell went wrong between that and Resident Evil Revelations 2?
Nothing happened between that and Revelations 2.
BSAA camp.
Because I think that there was, like, the attempts at making Resident Evil into even more of an action game with, like, Umbrella Chronicles and a bunch of other shit. And then they did Revelations 1. I believe that's the timeline for it. I could be wrong, though.
Revelations?
They did Revelations. And then they did Revelations 2, which was just a vastly worse, like a much worse like a much more mismanaged game than Resident Evil Revelations 1, because they went back to the forced co-op stuff. But don't worry, because you can switch between the characters at will. But this also creates this, like, nightmarish gameplay loop where it's like, good news, you get to play as Barry Burton and Claire Redfield for, like, the first time in fucking forever. But at the exact same time, you're also required to play as, like, a secondary character whose entire purpose is to stun enemies by pointing at them, and to also point out hidden items in the environment where if you don't pick them up, the game's literally unplayable, because for the vast majority of the time it's like ammo and shit. So you fucking you play as
it's right there.
Claire.
That sounds needlessly complex.
Yeah, no, because like it felt
annoying.
like they were desperately trying to fucking shove in a co-op thing, but it ultimately just comes off as, like, shallow and needless. Because I think that maybe their mind space behind it is, what if we make hold on a second, I gotta stop scratching my bug bites, my bad. But it's needless and shallow, because the actual core Resident Evil gameplay experience is just playing as, like, Claire or Barry for the most part. There's literally no reason for you to ever, never, there's literally no reason for you to ever play as the side character, other than the fact that the game demands that you do so for you to be able to actually enjoy it. Which fucking sucks. It's really bad. I don't like it.
I've also just heard that it's very polarizing to people, as well as the first one, but not as much as the first one.
The second one was a bit more mismanaged. It isn't as visually interesting. Like, the game looks like poop from a butt, if I'm gonna be frank about it. I
also heard the line of, I think it was, "You can't have her, she-Wesker."
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's literally there is a girl clone of Wesker for reasons I simply do not and abjectly refuse to understand. I don't know why they made a girl, but I don't know why there's a girl Wesker.
I don't know why she's there either. Who decided this? Who decided Wesker needed to have a sex change operation for clonage?
Yeah, no, it's just all very needless and silly. Oh, no. It wasn't a sex change operation. That one clone of Wesker just happened to be a girl.
I know, I'm just joking.
Mm-hmm.
Statement. I am joking! Toenail.
Joker!
Yeah!
What?
That's the Gav effect. There is, oh yeah, that's right. This game, there's like a silence pistol you can get as a weapon option. I like the alligator snapper a lot more. Also, keeping with Resident Evil tradition, the Matilda is still kind of not worth it. Because it's a fucking, it's a 3-round burst pistol in a game where ammo conservation is important.
Is there any game where it actually is important or useful?
No, it's just a nice throwback gun for Leon. I mean, I think it's kind of good in Resident Evil 2 because the 2 remake because it will only do the 3-round burst if you're doing like a hard aim. No. You can cancel out of the burst. I think in RE2 a little bit.
Sounds like a 3-round worst.
That you can just not equip the Matilda bit. You can just keep it off. But anyways, I don't like the Silencer 9 because I don't like the silenced pistol because it's just like, frankly, it just doesn't sound as good. So no, yeah, I'm gonna be using the alligator snapper. I think I used the Matilda more on follow-up playthroughs, mainly because at that point I had like infinite ammo and there wasn't much of a reason to not use the Matilda.
I do remember
Stealth
every time my friend and I
kills.
did play any Resident Evil game, he would say the Matilda would only be used for certain areas because he's dedicated like that, but otherwise he would just go ahead and use his trusty pistol, upgrade that when possible, and then when he gets the Magnum, use that as the final weapon with the rocket launcher.
What I wouldn't give for them to just put the Red9 back in the game. Please.
The Red9 was very useful.
It's just such a good gun. It's also really cool.
It's so effective too.
I fucking love the aesthetic of like that Chinese pistol specifically. It's so cool looking. It's a shame it's also the worst gun in Fallout 3.
Oh, what? It is?
No, yeah, it's a piece of shit. The Chinese pistol is really bad. It's just called the Chinese pistol in that game.
But that's still, I'm almost done with going through Fallout 2 with my friend.
Oh no, sorry. It's the second worst one. Oh no, wait, that's right. The point 22 wasn't. It was only in New Vegas. No, yeah, it's the worst one, and it's the worst one in 3 for sure. I guess there's also the BB gun, but that's not really a pistol.
No, it isn't. Especially if you get that Easter egg Red Ryder BB gun in the first Fallout, because that's just an Easter egg. Doesn't do jack.
Fallout 3, like you get a little BB gun to start out with, and you can keep it for like most of the game, but it's fucking useless. Also, I don't think they sell BB. I don't think they sell BBs at any point.
Still gonna go through with my friend. Which we're almost finished with Fallout 2.
I gotta get back to playing Fallout 2.
Are the Enclave always asshats?
Yes, the Enclave is supposed to be comically evil because, wouldn't you know it, Fallout is largely a critique of American democracy. Among other things, Fallout just kind of evolved and changed over time. And fortunately, Bethesda evolved it in bad and deeply annoying ways.
True. Oh god!
The one thing I can't fucking stand about that TV show is, like, admittedly, there's some bits of it that I think are, like, they're just kind of like, like, they're not really, like, egregiously bad. Like how they handled Caesar's Legion in the TV show. But,
I have not seen the show, and I have not played Lost in New Vegas yet.
Like, I mean, I suppose I can just, I'm gonna be, like, super upfront with you. Because, like, again, management changes and things adjust between Fallouts 2 and 3. Not a lot of the original staff are actually involved with Fallout 3. Fallout 3 takes place in an entirely different part of the country. Which you'd think would mean that, like, not a lot of the stuff from Fallout 2 and 1 are there, but functionally, 3 is like a best hits of collection for Resident Evil, or for Fallout, rather. It is almost purely driven on retreading existing plot details. It is like, it's an amalgamate of stuff from 1 and 2. And, like, to be upfront with you, you're not gonna believe this. You have, like, the main antagonist that you deal with in 2 is the Enclave, because of course they are. It's what you know this already.
Yeah, because it's built up like that.
And, like, on a functional level, like, for lack of better terms, there's never any indication that the Enclave exists outside of, like, what's happening in Fallout 1 outside of Fallout 2.
Oh
They're
god,
supposed to just be. Oh, I've never actually seen this death
Oh.
animation before. That's crazy. But like,
Oh, that's rough.
they're just meant to be this like comically evil perception of like of the American military, because it is literally the remnants of the American military.
Yeah.
And after you deal with them, generally the idea is that they're really not like. The idea was that it's like, all right, cool, Enclave dealt with, like, I like, you do something very similar to like the stuff with the Master in Fallout 1, except for the fact that you can't reason with the Enclave. Like, I hope your friend at least built a little bit into combat stuff, because there's somebody you have to fight at the end of Fallout 2.
Oh,
You
no,
can't
he's
word
got
your.
He's
Yeah.
got full fucking strats going, dude. Like firing on all cylinders.
Yeah,
He
no.
knows all the crazy places. He knows how to
Mhm.
to save up the money and the weapons just to get all of the good stuff. Side quests so that way he can get the max karma in all places. Stat
Yeah.
boost, all allies. He's not playing vanilla Fallout 2. He's playing the full-on modded Fallout 2 with all the content inside it.
Oh yeah, no. A lot of people do that generally. But,
Yeah, dude knows what the fuck he's doing, because his stats are almost all at fucking 10 right now, man. They are all heroic.
But no, yeah, generally the idea is that it's kind of supposed to be like, it's a bit like, it's a bit like Fallout 1 and how they handle, like, Fallout 1 and 2 and how they handle the Brotherhood, where it's like, the Enclave's just kind of like the new faction that sort of rolled into town, for lack of better words, and they were supposed to be gone by the events of Van Buren, which was the canceled Fallout 3. What was originally going to be Fallout 3. Fallout 1, fucking Enclave rolls in at a point like nothing ever happened. And ever since then, they still keep pushing the Enclave. It just keeps going.
Because they need some kind of fully evil syndicate. In the
Which drives me,
post-apocalypse.
like, to
Going.
give you an idea, in New Vegas, there's a character named, there's a companion character who is an ex-member of the Enclave. Like, and
Okay.
you do like an entire thing where you get like Enclave remnants together for like one last hurrah, where they have a chance to like actually do something good for once, since, you know, the Enclave's like comedically evil.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, it's supposed to be like a last hurrah type thing, but no. The TV show? No, they're like 5-dimensional chess masters, and they're like the biggest, baddest, evilest to ever do it.
What?
Yeah.
That's questionable.
There is a larger reveal in the TV show, which, I mean, honestly, Con, I'm gonna level with you. I think the first season is.
I'm honestly not gonna watch the show. I don't have Prime.
No, that's fine. Like, honestly,
Yeah, so-
like, first season's pretty okay. I think it's pretty good and was a nice solid setup. Second season is, it's a bit bad, and it's like, it's kind of emblematic of them just not having a lot of like particularly interesting ideas or like new ideas, especially considering that, like I said, the Enclave has been turned into 5D chess master ultra evil supervillains, and more than that, there's a larger implication that the Enclave is the one that nuked America.
What?
Which,
I thought that was Vault-Tec.
see,
At
that's
least they're
all
all
that was
recurring. Oh,
also
sure, but I thought
so
it
now
was
that was
Vault-Tec.
also left. So now that was also left kind of vague, because part of the
hell?
initial intention of the series was that you were never really supposed to know who were the ones who launched the first nukes, but it was largely implied to it was just a natural result of the rising tensions between the United States and China, because, you know, war never changes. It's just the means through which war is fought, and the reasons why war are fought don't change.
Exactly.
Which is why war and conflict is like an overwhelming running theme throughout the entirety of the series. But no, it's about fans. No, it's actually about fan service and and fucking making these characters, making what are ostensibly American hyper-fascists be these like 5-dimensional 5D evil chess masters who are like the smartest and the biggest and baddest to ever do it. And
Gee, I wonder what that currently says about our current political climate.
and it's also just boring because they don't want to make like new factions or new ideas.
Well, of course it's boring. If you recycle the same ideas over and over again without trying to change anything up, it's gonna get dull as heck.
Mm-hmm. That's actually that's something I'm specifically trying to avoid. Is that oh yeah, no, don't worry. I kind of know where I'm going. You emphasize the word kind
Okay.
of. Yeah, no. This specific part of the game always trips me up a little bit. I now know where I'm going. See, look,
Okay,
the fuse
you think-
box. Yeah, no. But it's like, it's unfortunate because, like, when Bethesda actually did have a couple of new ideas, they were pretty interesting. There was this place called Point Lookout, which was, like, fucked up Fallout, hillbilly, incest, nightmare hell, with, like, weird little magic cults.
That sounds interesting.
They expanded on, like, the Dunwich building, which is a little Easter egg which was, like, a scary, like, spooky location in Fallout 3, and they made, like, an entire quest line. They made an entire quest line about, like, destroying like an evil book and a bunch of other shit. Like, it's nifty. It's cool. I like a lot of what's going on. I like a lot of the ideas of what's going on, like the pit and Point Lookout. Not Operation Anchorage. That one fucking sucks ass.
Operation Anchorage? Is that from RE?
It's about it's a simulation of the American and Chinese fight in Canada, in Alaska specifically.
Crimson Head!
But no, yeah, it takes place almost entirely in a simulation, and it's so you can get a bunch of like cool, like winter, like you get some like you get like a Chinese stealth suit. You get this like winterized T-51B power armor. T-51 being the it's the Brotherhood armor you see on the cover of Fallout 1.
That's cool. Also, that's it. It's lame.
And also some like silenced weapons and stuff like that. It's good if you're doing a stealth build at the very least. But
is it fun and is it interesting?
No, it's all no. It's like genuinely monotonous and horrible as shit.
Ugh. Oh.
Like, listen, I'll sit with people and argue about whether or not Dead Money is actually a good DLC in New Vegas, but you will never ever convince me that Broken Steel or that Broken Steel or fucking Operation Anchorage were good DLCs. I like Mothership Zeta though, but that's just because I like the goofy alien stuff.
The alien stuff in there is actually fun and interesting. It's in a post-apocalypse. From what I'm seeing at it, Fallout itself is just a post-apocalyptic story that's told in homage to Mad Max and all of that stuff. So of course it's gonna have sci-fi reference. It's gonna have aliens, Doctor Who, Red Dwarf. Shit.
Yeah, no.
Hitchhiker's
like
Guide to the Galaxy, which I was laughing my ass off whenever that little Easter egg came up with talking toaster. No, wait, no, that was the Red Dwarf reference.
Oh yeah, the toaster is the death ray with a smaller power supply. No, yeah, like Fallout wears a lot of its inspiration
in stuff like Lovecraft and cryptids and shit like that. It just becomes this gigantic sci-fi horror love letter to all of the genre and makes it interesting and fun. If
also,
you
I do kind of
focus everything entirely on fighting factions and house building, then what the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah, no, like I feel like they kind of forgot that Fallout is supposed to be partially a horror series. Or at the very least, it's supposed to give off the aesthetic of like these kind of a pulpy post-apocalyptic comic book from like the 1970s. Or like
That's it,
1960s,
exactly!
something along those lines. Yeah, no, like if you look up a lot of the initial concept art, for Fallout, you'll see that shit in spades. Honestly, making Fallout 4 like weirdly colorful really fucked with a lot of Fallout's general aesthetic, because now it's like saccharine and happy, and it feels like it's banking off of its own nostalgia, strangely enough. Which, I mean, like, Fallout's been around long enough for people to actually be nostalgic about it, but it's like it's like somebody's half-remembered idea of what Fallout's supposed to be. Fallout is apparently show tunes and self-references and kind of sci-fi plots.
Which isn't what it was about at all. Even in these older games, I'm seeing pulpy sci-fi. I'm seeing crazy hit mechanics, itemization, characterization that goes hard with right dialogue trees.
Also, I gotta say, if you ever get around to Fallout 4, you're gonna fucking hate the story of Fallout 4 because they're doing like invasions of the body snatchers kind of, but it's like so it's like the Institute is this like secret underground science lab that is replacing people so that they can have spies in the wasteland for reasons that are never really properly explained. And there's like a whole thing about like, no guys, don't you get it? The synthetics are people too, and it's like, no, you're not. They were robots designed to replace people. Like, why would you make evil spy robots and then give them feeling? You control the buttons you press and all that jazz.
Right.
There's a lot of very dumb ideas.
I can
like
feel
they have
the approach that they would have been taking, because how do you follow up a game like Fallout 2 and make it interesting to the modern public? They were probably trying to go ahead and chase the same trends, but keep the same ones, and they only learned the wrong lessons as they went forward. Because I've even met some people who say that Fallout 2 is probably worse than Fallout 1 because it's wackier, there's more pop culture stuff. I mean, the Monty Python and the Holy Grail Easter eggs in the game are some of my favorite fucking ones that happen in Fallout 2. But if you are someone who enjoys sci-fi in your game, then or have not seen Monty Python, that stuff would make no sense to you, and you'd wonder, why the fuck is this in my game?
I kind of understand that, especially because the original creator of Fallout 1 did stop working on it past a certain point. So, like, I guess you could say that's part of the initial idea did get diluted a little bit. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of what happens in Fallout 2, at the very least, is enjoyable and kind of indicative of, like... Because, again, it's been inspired by Mad Max for so long now, and, like...
Exactly,
Mad Max also has its...
characters.
Like, Mad Max also has its, like, fair share of goofy bits, too. Like, from what I understand, Thunderdome is extremely goofy in comparison to a lot of the other stuff that happens.
Oh, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thunderdome is
like,
extremely
honestly,
goofy.
And, like, Fallout was largely inspired by tabletop role-playing games anyway. It was, the original character creation system was largely based off of GURPS.
Precisely.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like goofiness, mixed themes and ideas, and kind of like different aesthetics clashing with each other, like sci-fi and post-apocalyptic and all that sort of jazz, kind of sort of helps enhance that vibe. Also, let's be real, Fallout 1 did also have some very goofy bits too. Like, you know, you go find a crashed alien spaceship and there's a portrait of Elvis inside for some reason.
Which is weird. Ironically, it also has one of the best weapons in the game.
Oh, yeah.
So that laser pistol did some fucking numbers if you had the right hits. If you had the right crit hits.
Like, when you meet Harold in Fallout 1, it's arguably one of the most important conversations in the fucking game, because... But also, he's like a goofy ghoul who jokes with you about how he fucking died and came back, and he's like slowly mutating into like a weird tree man.
Yeah, and then when you see him again in Fallout 2, it's just this level of, oh my god, I can't believe you're still around, to, oh my god, I can't believe you're still around.
No, yeah, like, it's just like, there's always just been like a little bit of a mixture of like goofy concepts and sci-fi stuff and a post-apocalyptic nonsense, and it's just a little bit more pronounced into, And then
I'm
Fallout New
willing to
Vegas
argue-
also does goofy bullshit to the point where there's a fucking there's a perk you can take at the beginning of the game to make the game sillier if you want to. You don't have to take it.
I'm willing to argue that the wackier moments in 2 are built to the same level as the more serious moments. Especially
no.
with how comically evil the Enclave can get.
Yeah, no, there's brevity, there's intrigue, there's the
But
fucking
I'm willing to say
there's the
Fallout 2 is probably my favorite of the franchise thus far.
for fuck's sake,
Especially once got
there's
the
that dude who
patch.
fucking yells at you. There's
Oh,
that
yeah.
dude who yells at you about not being in uniform and how that power armor is gonna come out of your pay.
Exactly, and he's just, and the drill sergeant's just yelling at you comically. And then whenever you are trying to stand post in the Enclave base and he's walking around everyone else, the other guys are just under their breath cursing at the drill sergeant. Realest reaction ever, won't lie. I would have said the same thing.
Worth noting again, like he looks identical to Wesker. The only
He
thing
super
is,
does. That's not
Leon
Wesker.
Leon has never ever in his entire life met Albert Wesker. He has no idea who he is.
Oh crap, you're right. He was just a rookie who had the first and worst first day of his life.
He would have been working with Wesker if not for the fact that he showed the fact that his first day was like after the shit that happened on the Arclay Mountains.
Oh yes.
But no, yeah, like I'm a little, I have a lot more nuanced thoughts about like Fallout, but truthfully, a lot of them are kind of minced in from like stuff that H-Bomber Guy has said in regards to his videos on Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Which frankly, I still think are genuinely true. It's the same reason why I also agree with his Dark Souls 2 video. I don't care what people say, I think Dark Souls 2 had some good ideas.
Genuinely would not know. I have not played Dark Souls.
Honestly, like, if you have some time to kill after you guys get through
Or
Fallout
Demon's
3
Souls,
and New Vegas,
I've never
if you
played those.
when you and your friend get through Fallout 3 and New Vegas, I do recommend watching his videos on them if you have some time. And by time, I mean if you're like bored and want something to put on in the background, because again, it is like
Great Bomber Guy?
yeah, the H-Bomber Guy one, like his videos on 3 and New Vegas, I think are worth a watch.
No, I'll make a note.
Database is coming empty.
So there
I
goes
fucking-
He tends
I
to
saw
differ
this
in
too.
terms of opinion, but we do share similar opinions on many things.
Yeah, no. Also, frankly, some of his older videos have some things that make me kind of like raise an eyebrow a little bit. But I think that's just more because I think you know, it's like I think that's kind of part of the idea is that it's like you can disagree with the famous social media person. It's good and healthy to do that.
You're allowed to.
Well, yeah. You're allowed to have a different opinion from somebody else. That doesn't mean they have to go ahead and keep insinuating they're correct and scream through a megaphone in your left ear that they're right.
But also, H-Bomber Guy.
What about if
isn't-
they scream in your right ear that you're left?
But also, H-Bomber Guy isn't the guy who does that. But seemingly, he's very chill. Motorcycle.
Yeah. Does the
Repair
motorcycle
kit.
work?
We'll get to that later.
Woo! I just think on a fundamental level, Fallout 2 is more interesting to me than other Fallout games because there's so many ways you can do things in those games that it's just so different from modern gaming.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the jet cheese strat until my friend told me about it, and he said, I'm not gonna make my companions go through that bullshit. Which, first, fair. Second, he literally just said, I'm not using cheese strats. Which I did not know that you could use jet just to cheese your way through the game.
Yeah. It's like how in fucking Morrowind you can use skooma to cheese your way through a good. You can just use fucking skooma as like a really quick way to just like speed your way through a good chunk of the game.
No!
What?
And miss out on everything else?
It is funny. The speedrun for Morrowind is like, I think 3 or 4 minutes, because if you build up enough skooma, you can just like speed jump your way to like the final dungeon and then break your way through it and like almost immediately kill the I'm vastly oversimplifying it, but no, it's very silly.
Something I'm also enjoying about Fallout 2 is just all of the characters. Just Solik is awesome. Cassidy is awesome. Myron is a bitch.
Oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, I'll tell you right now. You're gonna meet when you do New Vegas, you're gonna meet Cassidy's daughter, or at the very least a relative of them. There's a character named There's a character named Rose of Sharon Cassidy. She's pretty chill.
Cassidy is one of the coolest characters I've ever come across. He's just nonchalant, but he doesn't let his other issues get to people. And I don't know why Vic keeps calling me boss. Genuinely don't know why. And I fucking love Marcus.
Oh, Marcus the super mutant?
Yes!
Oh no, yeah, he's cool as hell. I think he's such a cool. He's such a great condensing of the ideas of like how things can change and move on over time. Because like, you know, he's a super mutant and he's chill now, but also at the same time he still like actively talks about like how he still kind of believes in a lot of the Master's core ideology. Like there's that whole like bit where he talks
one-sidedness of it.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Like,
also some extra dialogue that we found in there after we went to the which I don't know if you know about this, but the whorehouse in New Reno.
Oh yeah, I know about the whorehouse. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can have
one of the first
your,
Fallout was
companions
Fallout 2 is
that
it Fallout 2 is one of the first few games where you can have gay sex.
No, it's just, well, yeah, one, he's playing as a female character, so hell yeah. And two, it's just that Marcus also has the option to get a good time in there, and he says, I hope I didn't get anybody in there pregnant. And there's an optional dialogue for your character afterwards to say, what did you mean by that? Aren't you supposed to be infertile? And he says, no, a couple of years after the stuff with the Master, I stopped shooting blanks. And it's just like, what the fuck does that mean? We could have stopped the Master otherwise.
Yeah, no, apparently the Master was kind of right, but at the very least, the initial batch of super mutants was infertile at the time. But also, let's be real, I don't think the Master's idea probably should have gone through anyway. He wanted a fucking ethno state.
No, ethnic cleansing is still bad. But that dialogue
Controversial opinion, I know.
My brain for that day, dude.
Actually, let me get some fucking shoddy shells. There we go.
Bottom line, though, I love Fallout 2, and I love everything that goes along with it. I'm also shocked at how much cut content they couldn't put in the game on release.
I'm gonna tell you right now, every game that is as ambitious as like a Fallout title or like a Baldur's Gate, and I mean like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, also probably 3 because I'm guessing 3 probably has a lot of it too. Cut content at the fucking wazoo. If only every game had the time to do all the ideas that they actually wanted to do.
Like Hollow Knight?
Yeah, sure, probably. I mean, honestly, though, there's definitely situations where I feel like maybe it's probably good that they don't bloat out the game that much. It's very much on a case-by-case basis, but there's some fun ideas that are in like a lot of the cut content for their games. Also, Obsidian Entertainment did, I believe, KOTOR 2 as well. And guess what? Or Knights of the Old Republic 2. Guess what? It also has a shit ton of cut content.
Makes sense.
Anyways,
one thing I absolutely love about Fallout 2, though, is just Gorys and the ideas of Deathclaws being able to talk. Because of the Enclave being total shits, mind you, but just the idea that the death claws can talk itself doesn't seem goofy to me as much as it just seems like it's actual sci-fi experimentation gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish they had kept that in future games, because I would have loved to have a Deathclaw companion.
You and so many people.
Are you including yourself in that faction, my good friend?
Yes, I wanted a
Yes!
Deathclaw companion, yeah.
Just
So much so
ride
that I
your
think
Deathclaw companion. No,
they're-
just
they're
ride your Deathclaw companion into battle.
They're also currently selling a Deathclaw pet in Fallout 76 that you can get.
I do not like where this is going.
Bethesda also really wants to imply that Deathclaws did exist pre-war, and I'm not sure how true that actually is in regards to the original canon.
That doesn't bode well with me.
Mm-hmm. There does seem to be some kind of implication that Deathclaws were either a Chinese or Enclave experiment from prior to the war, since apparently the Enclave exists. Since according to Bethesda, the Enclave existed before the war, which again, I mean, yeah, it did. It was called the United States government.
That just, they really messed it up a lot, didn't they?
If you're reading this, please go back to the hotel. There's lots of creepy people around that make strange noises. It's kind of scary. I'm okay. I met Daddy's friend, Mr. George. I remember him. He's gonna evacuate me to the police station in his police car. I'm sure Daddy will be there. Love you, Mommy. I'm,
That being said, though, I do know a bit about Fallout 3 and how it goes compared to the other Fallouts.
Gotta fill this up.
No, yeah, I just think that Bethesda hampers itself aggressively by trying to lean in really aggressively to ideas from the previous games. And I think that they probably could have used the fact that they were set up in a completely different portion of the United States to do some new things with Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I can understand having some like little stuff here and there, but like you don't gotta run back the Brotherhood. The larger implication of the Brotherhood petered out pretty aggressively after the first game.
Don't mind if I do.
Pretty much. I mean, they only existed to go ahead and preserve old technology. By Fallout 2, they just kind of withered away over a course of 80 years.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, they weren't evil, they were just misguided.
They did hate you. Like, they really just don't like the main character of Fallout 1. Like, you are sent on ostensibly a suicide quest for saying you want to join the Brotherhood.
Yes. Pretty much.
Like, they're not evil, but they're, like, weird isolationists who just want to be left alone so they can do their little techno stuff. And hoard technology. But nowadays, they're kind of like they're like the proverbial Avengers of the Fallout world. Until 4, where they were like, wait a minute, maybe we should say that the Brotherhood is bad, actually.
For no reason, apparently.
God damn, this one fucking zombie won't leave me alone. Really not my finest work, but that's also probably because I'm talking about Fallout. Alright. Let's do a chainsaw duel.
Okay, this zombie's design goes hardcore, though. Time to parry chainsaws! Oh my god, this gas station is on fire.
Seymour, the gas station's on fire!
No, mother, it's just
It's
the Northern
just the
Lights.
Northern Lights.
Oh, Jesus.
That's just the Ouroboros, mother.
Well, Wesker, I must say you are a peculiar fellow, but you make a good virus.
Help! Help! Fucking love that show. Or at least the old seasons of it.
Nostalgia. The insidious killer. Let's get some gas.
I am looking forward to that Code Veronica remake, though. That's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
I'd also like to hope so.
Yeah, because
I will
there's some
say-
touchy subjects in there.
I'm a little bit off-put by the fact that Capcom has outright said that they just want to make a new Resident Evil game every year now, and it's like, of all the game series that to become yearly releases, I think that's a really bad idea.
Especially since they have other IPs they could be working with.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't get me
Like,
wrong, I
I
like
know
Resident
Christ.
Evil. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Resident Evil. I like it a lot. I don't think we need a new one every year.
Well, no, that's like getting a new Pokemon game every year. That's too much.
Or rather, that they don't.
What if we get a Star Wars film every year?
Mm-hmm.
True, it's too much.
Rather, I just don't. I think that it's probably getting probably a little too much.
Stale.
Or rather, I think the development team just needs more time to actually. Like I think that game development times.
Are you
have
saying
definitely
it's a
got-
complete market saturation?
I think that game development times have gotten a little too long. But that's a lot of either development studios or crunch time to actually put out like a fresh one of these every year. Unless they're gonna be making, although admittedly, like hey, if they've got the bandwidth to just make a shit ton of them, I'd love to see how the fuck that's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Also, plus, I think it really helps is that a lot of the Resident Evil games are fairly distinct and separate from each other in that they have very different vibes. You can go back and play most of them for one reason or another. It doesn't feel like you playing a later one hampers your enjoyment of a previous game, is what I'm trying to say. It's like how people will say that trying to play Persona 2, that trying to play a new Persona, trying to play an old Persona game after playing a new one is like ripping your hair out, which I also vehemently disagree with. I guess I kind of get it for 1 and 2, but no, you can go back and you could have gone back and played 4 and 3 just fine after 5 came out.
Understandable. Oh, holy shit! MySpace is going to be relaunched.
Of course it is.
I forgot that it shut down at some point.
This ought to be good. Ooh, and the new Walton Files episode dropped. Heck yes!
What, do they say goodnight to each other?
No, Walton Files.
Yeah, I know. Sick Walton's reference. Everyone's gonna go crazy for it.
I know what the Waltons are.
Neither do I. I didn't watch a single episode of them.
No, I actually love the Waltons. I used to live with my grandma.
I'm sorry to hear that. Not your grandma, the Waltons.
Crazy.
Forgive me.
As far as I know, it's just a sitcom drama about a bunch of people who live in the South and are a big family.
Mm-hmm.
And the important one is John Boy, because he is young, attractive, and has a like beauty mark mold.
And they all lived in the Great Depression and all that bullshit.
And then at the end of the show, everyone says goodnight to each other because they're a large family and therefore they have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, my family does the same thing because there's so many of us living in the same house. And every now and again, my parents would just say, "Good night, John boy."
I understand it through media osmosis and memes.
The memes. Also, I just straight up, you know, fun fact, when I first played the game, didn't know this, just completely missed this fucking thing. Which is unfortunate, because honestly, it's some shit here that's really useful.
No, the Walton Files I am talking about is the analog horror series. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's by Martin Walls.
The Walton
I love
Goggins
some good-
Files.
And I love some analog horror.
I too love analog horror.
Well, if it's done well, then analog horror is very scary. I mean, look at the back rooms.
Oh no, yeah, of course. Although I feel like I feel like after a certain point, the backrooms doesn't really qualify as analog anymore.
Not quite.
It took on a life of its own.
I can say it's graduated from its status as analog horror and has gone down to be a very good full focus horror.
Mm-hmm.
Full focus not being the title I'm giving it though. It's just horror now. It's great. I like it.
Yeah.
But no, other analog horror, if anybody else wants it, you get stuff like fucking like the original post of the back rooms, and then you get fuck, what was it called?
Use your
Yeah, the Employee
Connect over
Tapes
Uganda,
Archives.
yeah.
Or Gemini Home Entertainment, which that's actually kind of fucking scary.
Oh no, yeah, Gemini's great. Oh, Gemini.
Or Local 58, if anybody remembers that.
Mm-hmm.
Local 58's been fine.
Is it
Yeah,
still
that
going?
shit
I
actually
don't
scared
remember.
the
I don't think it's
shit
still
out of me in
going.
school.
I think it came back recently, but I don't remember it going anywhere still.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Unfortunate.
because a lot of it was just there. But then you also get analog horror like the Monument Mythos, where all of the monuments of the world are secretly alive and some kind of crazy. And
It
that
is interesting
Alcatraz,
because that one, I will
which
say
that
that
was one of
one,
my favorites. It's so silly.
that one specifically was kind of interesting because it was originally more conceived as like a funny haha bit, and then it sort of took on a life of its own later
And then
on.
they just amplified it. Like the fact that the Liberty Bell and all that stuff. And the fucking Lincoln Memorial just actually has somebody stuck inside of it, and now Alcatraz and the islands outside of California is just slowly growing like a virus.
Yeah, it's fucking most of the
awesome and
country has
great.
become Alcatraz.
It's so gross.
This is
I
starting to
love it.
sound more and more like football that isn't about football.
Kind
It's
of, yes.
It's a little bit
That's
football that isn't about
exactly
football, yeah.
it. That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is exactly it.
Good old Wendell Goon did a video about Monument Mythos a hot minute ago, and I definitely, if you're not somebody who wants to watch the whole thing, I would recommend giving it a little bit of a watchy.
I love Nexpo and Wendell Goon when they cover stuff like that because it's absolutely great. Like the Vedic Harness video that Nexpo covered. That's one of my favorite videos about analog horror for analyses purposes.
Also, to re-clarify, his name is Wendigo, and I just said that to be funny.
No, and then you just have other movies that could be classified as analog horror, like Skinamarink, which is creepy as hell.
Yeah, I was like, am I stupid? Does he not have a... There's the fucking... Why is the flashlight button G?
G?
Yeah.
It's G?
G. I thought it'd be F. But that's right, F is for picking stuff up. That's right. That's right, I'm silly.
I thought F is for friends who do stuff together.
And U is for you and me. That is true.
nasty. Unfortunately, though, there are terrible analog horror series.
I mean, yeah, Gilbert Garfield just didn't go anywhere. Like it was just basically like the usual corporate nonsense bullshit, and then like original guy is killed off, and then it doesn't go anywhere because they didn't make any more.
Yeah,
And the
then you just
memes
have,
weren't that
like-
great to start with.
Yeah, but then you just have stuff like Angel Hair, and you can tell it's just trying to do that Amanda the Adventurer bullshit where it's self-aware TV, because, ooh, it's scary, it's self-aware. No, it's just...
I will say at a certain
going-
point, Angel Hair kind of just stops being analog horror for the most part.
That's the problem.
No, like, it stops trying to be scary, and it kind of becomes something else. I like some of its ideas. Like, it's like what is it? Is that like it's like the Christian, like good, like fables kind of story, but it's actually about, like, a guardian angel that's, like, watching over a bunch of kids, specifically. Or, like, one specific kid. Is that... Oh, that's not... Okay, that's not Angel Hair? Then never mind, I have no fucking clue what that is.
Yeah, that's not Angel Hair.
Never mind, I don't give a fuck about Angel Hair. No.
Yeah. Then you get the shit like The Painter by Urban Spook.
Oh,
and
that
you
shit's
wonder...
fucking awful.
It's terrible!
Oh, Jesus.
Combine the senseless shock value with the accusations of AI and stolen art, and you get the worst kind of stuff for it, man.
Damn, I didn't know about the stolen art. That's crazy. Goddamn.
Apparently there was some controversy about whether or not Urban Spook stole the artwork or used AI to create the artwork in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh.
Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite bits of this game. I love exploring around this little city, the city center. Right, this isn't the city center, it's like the outskirts of Raccoon City, mainly.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn. Really been resting on my laurels, shit.
Oh, that was the other thing. Apparently, Urban Spook didn't take the criticism of his series very well, and it's often got back and forth on Twitter. And he was just a troll.
Yeah.
Which, not good, dude. Nice shot.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Luffy. It's good to see you, buddy. Love it!
The fact that the show itself was crossed over with SpongeBob for the McDonald's toys is amazing to me.
I like the idea that it's cute. It's fun. I like that.
It's interesting. I actually like it. I cannot say that I hate it. Also, Mr. Krabs' Frankie makes a lot of fucking sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Increase power only when the scope is not equipped.
Neat.
So yeah, now we're just gonna use like a regular rifle. Alright, let's go back.
Alright.
Pretty much this whole thing is just a little detour to go back around this area. I completely forgot to do this on my first time around.
Ugh, I hate old subways.
The K.A. Applegate Hotel.
Quick shout out to K.A. Applegate. No, she doesn't.
Oh, she made fucking Animorphs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think she's made other stuff.
Possibly.
It's not as good, and I'm under the impression she's one of those Christian-y types.
Really? I've heard that she's actually she's pretty pro-LGBT. That's what I've heard. Shit.
If you make a series about morphing animals and the horrors of war from the perspective of kids involved in the war, then you have to feel some way about it.
Hold on a second. K.A. Applegate. Trans people.
Oh my god, you're actually looking it up.
K.A. is a quality trans ally and the author of Animorphs. Yes, Catherine Applegate has said that, yes, she's actually the parent of a trans woman.
Sure. You know what? I guess K.A. Applegate put it together well. Maybe the last 17 Animorphs books weren't that super, but she's an ally and that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn, K.A. Applegate, I didn't know you were chill like that. Dab me up.
She's also been speaking out against some kind of House bill for censorship or something to try and protect the children.
Oh no, yeah,
I'm
that's
cool with
always well, no, yeah, that's always good because like those fucking bills are usually just some shit that's designed. That's a Trojan.
Precisely.
To get, yeah, it's a fucking Trojan to create a fucking what's the surveillance state? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's always some surveillance state hoo-ha.
Mm-hmm. Just reminds me of how oftentimes when people reprint old Goosebump books, they try to censor or go over or rewrite some of the content or just erase old parts of it that were in the original books. Like sometimes a character will just go ahead and be saying something like "you're a fatty" or something like that, or just use 90s slang. They try to
some of them haven't aged well, but
they try to.
I think it also helps that R.L. Stine didn't write like half of them.
Oh.
Exactly. The problem with that, though, is when you try to modernize something like that, it loses the context. Yes, you're making it friendlier for a modern audience, but, dude, if you're trying to sanitize everything from back then what are you teaching kids now?
I think they need to modernize To Kill a Mockingbird.
Say Cheese and Die sounds really dated when you realize nobody owns a Polaroid camera anymore.
That is kind of true. Take iPhone picture and die.
Well, you see, then it'd just be haunted phone, which, I mean...
Well, that's always Samsung or Motorola.
I'm not sure somebody's done that before, but I'm not sure if it has been, it's been done well.
Simulacrum.
One missed call. That is all.
Your phone, it's evil or some shit. Ooh.
Yeah, let me introduce it to my exercising hammer.
Oh, fuck me. There's an evil AI in my phone. Starts hitting it with hammer.
There's so many fucking films now that try to do the evil AI concept and they just fail outright with it.
You didn't like Toy Story 5, Con?
Oh, I haven't. I'm not talking about Toy Story 5. I'm talking about other horror films that try to utilize they try to make AI look evil and bullshitty. nice. But they fail to make even the main characters less robotic than they should be. And they're supposed to be the ones I'm rooting for.
Is Toy Story 5 like actually good?
I would not know. I have not seen it yet. Of course, I also have a myriad of other films this year I need to see.
I'm going to go see Spider's Man tomorrow.
Haha, brand new day.
Eh. I heard this one's actually pretty decent.
My sister and her boyfriend in Virginia saw it, and they absolutely loved it.
Hmm.
Did he have a detonator on him?
He had a grenade on him, yes.
I see.
I feel like it's worth noting, as much as I love this section, there's not a lot going on. There's not a lot going on during it.
Not really, no. There's
Like outside of the video where you see Xeno, a lot of it is just like running around doing survival horror stuff.
climbing up ladders, using cranks, shooting zombies in the head.
Yep.
The usual Resident Evil experience when you're not solving puzzles.
One of the bugs should be just up here.
Yes, that's right.
I would say fighting giant insects along with that, but you already took care of that.
We already did the insect. The insect is done.
Yeah, you already took care of that. Woohoo! Man, that will
Ooh.
never get old.
Deep fried robot.
Bet you that would probably smell terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You've gotten very adept in doing headshots.
I like playing shooters a lot. I also mainly play this game on mouse and keyboard.
Does that make it better, or?
Yes, mouse aiming is much better than controller aiming.
I see. Was that a missile?
Mortar, actually.
Oh, crap. Okay, I know I can understand these zombies learning how to wield spears and other kinds of weapons, but loading mortar?
Yes, they get the mortar as a treat.
How much executive function do
I
these
think
zombies have?
I think this is also still kind of part of the mutated T-virusy type stuff, which is why certain ones of them know how to use, like, they still know how to use guns a little bit, and they can still use the mortars and such a little bit. It isn't quite as advanced as this. They aren't quite as advanced in the stuff in Grace's stuff, but I mean, I think these are. Well, actually, no, this isn't even mutated T-virus. This is just like original T-virus, I think.
If that's the case, then how are they able to do this? Incoming.
Actually, so these BSA agents might have been here recently, so maybe maybe their abilities haven't like fully degraded yet. I think that's something interesting that they kind of like. They did vaguely gesture to the idea of the BSAA being a little bit evil and corrupt. Still haven't done anything about that yet. Like in this game, they just go. Well, yeah, because I was in a building when the mortar went off.
Oh. Get a grenade. Woo!
Anyways, yeah, you bet your ass we get to use the mortar. But first,
Aim
there's
and
a fucking
fire!
zombie. There's a zombie with a grenade coming up here. Okay, back to my mortar. Call me the Rick. Call me Rick the way I be Morty.
Incoming! One coming up on your six. Watch your three. Woof.
Hey, we're clear.
Nice. Oh, cool. That dude lost his arm. Man, this place is blood splattered.
All things considered, you'd think this building would be coming down by now, but no. Still good.
Never underestimate a strong foundation of a building.
Or I guess a strong roof.
I'd go ahead and say this is the foundation it supports.
Go grab a repair kit from Container 2 in the central camp. We already have it.
Yada yada. Perfect.
Just need one more part to go. I don't believe there's
And now my sister's playing Repo. As much as she plays it, she's not very good at it because she and
That's
her friend usually
crazy.
carry. Believe it or not, she plays it a lot, but she doesn't. Oh, incoming. Get very far because her friend usually has to carry her through matches. Took two on that guy. Hey, more towards your 9.
Oh, he's getting through.
Got a runner coming in.
There we go. Ah, cool, I got him. Job done.
Got Gotta love a horror game that gives you the creative ideas to go ahead and use stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. I love how generally freeform this particular section is. Obviously, it's a little dry, but I feel like in terms when you're playing it, it's really fun.
Yes.
There is still a part of me that wishes that this whole game was this specifically.
Sherry, got the
Yeah,
signal
but if
soon.
it was just this the whole game, it wouldn't be classified as...
Okay, let me
Fun for some
rephrase that. I want a Metal Gear Solid 5 style game that's just this.
The North American branch has been moved.
Wouldn't it
Oh.
be so fun?
Heard they had an internal dispute. Think it's related?
That's all I've got.
Does such a game not exist already, though?
No.
Yeah, it's Metal Gear
Looks like
5.
Yeah, there's only one game that's like Metal Gear Solid 5, and you're not gonna believe it. It's Metal Gear Solid
Metal Gear
5.
Solid. Oh, Sims playing Deadlock.
Good old dick cock. Oh, yeah, that's right. Before I forget, there is a little... Oh, hey. Not what I was going for, but I'm glad you showed up. This... No. Wait, actually, no. Wait, hold up. Am I misremembering? I could have swore there's, like, a way down into this back through the sewers from here. No, I'm just retracing my steps now. Let me double check. Oh, no, yeah, that's right. Leon walks over to here from this little bit right over here.
Do you have a map?
Yeah, no, I'm like, honestly, it's more of a mental map. I remember a good amount of this game. There's a few things I'm a little bit spotty on. Just like one or two. But there is a little door over here that you can use the crank on, I believe. At least I think it's the crank. Yeah, no, there. See? Crank slot. Yeah, crank this bitch open.
Secret door.
This is also the reason why you also like you keep a shit ton of your upgrades and weapons and unlockables in repeat playthroughs because, like I said, you get the little tracker thing immediately, and also they provide a bunch of those like little upgrade fucking boxes for you to use as well in the earlier parts of the game too. So this entire section is also fundamentally different. You don't have to do a good amount of this on repeat playthroughs, which is good for repeat playthroughs. But if you want to do like a fresh one like this, that's not an option unless you dig into your fucking files and you fucking delete your old save data. Or rather just, you know, sequester it off to somewhere else.
More or less.
Right, open that shit up.
I just like going pew pew.
Bitches love going pew pew. It's also me. I'm also bitches in this scenario. Oh no, it's not over here.
Cop cars are all wrecked up.
Oh no, yeah, there is a way through. There's gotta be a way back through here. Because I believe there's a cop car here that has the little end point for that, that, like, DLC side quest. Oh no, it's over. Oh yeah, this is the exit point. Hold up. Might be. There we go. I guess the cop car might just be somewhere around here, and I just didn't notice it. Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, cop car.
You mean that one?
Nope, not this one. I mean, honestly, I'm not too torn up if I don't get it. There's just like a little charm that I never even bothered to fucking use when I played the game. Anyways, now we just have to head back up on top of that roof because we're going to be going into that building right there.
Oh boy.
But also, save because I have not, I keep forgetting to save because there's no ink ribbons in this section.
When you have the option, save.
Yes.
Preferably, rotate your saves.
I do rotate my saves. All the fucking time.
I'm saying that to the people who choose openly to not rotate their saves.
Mm-hmm. Probably upgrade that fucking. I'd probably upgrade the rifle at some point too, as well. But also, if you think this particular session is boring, don't worry. The next session is going to be infinitely more exciting. Although, honestly, this next bit's actually pretty good. It's
Take me word for it.
Let's see what I mean in a second.
Buildings on their side like that just really freak me out.
Also, speaking of things that Fallout should look like, this.
Exactly. It should have fallen over buildings and busted things all over the place.
Gasoline, kerosene, Strike a match, ignite the scene. Give me some more fucking shit. Can I make any more? I usually just sell grenades because they're just free money. Zipline!
Right, I can use that.
Zipline doing right here?
The BSAA is up to their was doing stuff here.
Oh, great.
The Bazaar Con. The good old Bazaar. There's some scrap in this trash
God,
can.
look at how old those computers are.
Yeah. Actually dead. Good.
You never know.
I'll be honest.
Double tap.
When I see this and it's like, oh, I have to interact with this because there's fucking yellow tape on it. Speaking of yellow tape.
People throw a fit about that, but without it, can you honestly say you'd find everything you need in the game?
I mean, honestly, there's definitely nothing to be said about how you can do much better design, but it's just that this is like the highlighting is just like nice little gamer shorthand to kind of like trigger the sensors because it's an annoying out of place color in many scenarios.
Exactly. If
I
it's
might
too
not like
much and
it, but
gets green, then it becomes a problem. But if there's barely anything telling you where you're supposed to go and the game is giving you no indication of where to go,
I feel like there's something more to be said about. There might be something to be said about like a readability of modern games in comparison to classic ones, but also classic ones were more okay with just like having little with just like having the interactables be at like a different color tone, or they're like a little bit brighter than the rest of the environment, or
definitely.
they have like little, or they have like little.
Down.
Or they have like little green indicators on that you can pick stuff up from this one. In the case of stuff like Jack and Daxter, or Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that.
Never played those.
I mean, I'd recommend Ratchet and Clank at least. I think it's pretty fun.
I have never played them.
I mean, I recommend
Was the
them. I'm
first
not
one
saying
you said?
I said Jack and Daxter and then Ratchet and Clank. I've never actually played Jack and Daxter.
Oh,
So that was a bit of a...
I never played Jack and Daxter. I played the hell out of Jak 2. Because it was basically just a lightly futuristic GTA game.
I still have to play the Jack
God,
trilogy, but
God, the equilibrium is fucking with me.
but I was more interested in Ratchet and Clank since outside of James Arnold Taylor being just like a fun guy to listen to, I appreciated it for its appropriately E10 plus humor that enticed a young creature like me.
No, bedrooms!
What auspicious timing, Murder Elevator. Why couldn't you do that when the BSAA agents were here? Alright, time for some shit that makes you really piss yourself, Con. Glass surfaces are incredibly fragile and require extra caution. However, shooting the glass from the enemy will cause them to fall through.
Darn dog. Every time. Okay, see, that's fun. That's not... Oh god, you are walking on glass. Literally!
At least you're not walking on sunshine. Can't you just shoot the glass out from under them?
I was
That's true.
about to say.
I will say there's also a little bit of a problem where if you get rid of too much glass, it will
yeah.
like all the glass gets knocked out and it kind of fucks you up basically.
That is also fair.
I like that didn't break the glass at all, though. Oh,
No,
okay,
yeah,
never
there we
mind.
go. That was a bit of a misplay on my part.
That is the one question I had. Yeah, now you're walking on broken glass.
Like drinking poison, like eating glass.
See, I was doing Annie Lennox.
What
I don't know
your
what you were doing.
mouth was filled with broken glass, and fire ants, and 3 meat jambalaya.
And I have no idea what you're doing.
What if your dad was made of rainbows?
What are you?
Isn't this an NSP song?
No, this is no, it's from We Ran Out of CD Space by Psycho Stick. Who are usually a funny metal band, but they decided to do like a soft song that doesn't go anywhere, and then it just kind of keeps on going until the whole thing just cuts out because they ran out of CD space.
I've never heard of these people.
Is Psycho Stick? Did he do Skeleton Man? I forget.
Almost certainly. That sounds
Yeah.
exactly like the sort of thing they would.
Okay.
Were they? Yeah. Skeleton can. He has calcium strength. Skeleton. Because I swear to God, I've heard the bit about like the 3-meat jambalaya thing before.
Jambalaya. Psycho Stick sandwich.
The album's named Sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. I love it. Oh, that tickles me right in my little funny bone.
Okay, let's find those detonator parts.
That's about as entertaining to me as finding out what Spangle is.
Bongle?
Spangle.
Unfamiliar.
They're kind of like new wave.
Oh. We have a detonator.
Heck
Just a
yeah.
relay.
Great job. Now to get through that gate.
Yeah. Just gotta
Now I just have to get the fuck down from here.
down.
Oh boy.
Let's see. I want to upgrade the assault rifle with a long flash guard and an enhance it. Yeah.
First.
Yeah, I think this is more of a SMG. Assault rifle. I have no fucking clue though.
Yeah, I guess the best way to describe Spangle is new age, new wave.
Bongo. Man, I don't want to use my fucking. Don't use my sniper shot on that. Nope. There we go.
Oops.
Oh, hi, Randy.
What the fuck? Oh, hey, Randy. What the fuck?
Hi, Randy.
What?
I don't know what just happened. No, this is Spangle.
Hi, Randy.
There's one of their songs is called Divine.
Oh, I think she
Fruit.
clicked in by accident. That might have just been why. That fucking took me off guard. What the fuck?
Whoops.
Jesus.
I was about to say, does Rindy play Resident Evil?
I mean, she does know about like the stuff with RE7 and 8 at the very least.
Seriously though, if you're ever just in the mood to feel like you're high, just listen to some Spangle. Are you spangled?
Nah.
I mean, LaRouche knows about it.
Mm-hmm. That looks like
Yeah,
the
you
fuck.
guys
That looks like
definitely
the weird
feel
little
like
David Bowie construct from fucking, what is it? Omicron.
Omicron, the Nomad
Oh, the Nomad Soul?
Yeah.
The game that broke the best friend.
Poo-poo. LMAO.
Oh,
Scary
you've seen all of 9 as well then, Rindy. Very nice. How did you feel about the giant spider?
I think the answer is she probably skipped past that part.
I would not blame her if she did.
I just watched a cutscene compilation.
Sincerely though, it's a giant spider. I'm pretty sure that would fuck anybody up. Holy crap with these headshots!
To be fair, these
I am
things are
building
also
fucking
fairly slow.
I I am just both impressed and terrified at the amount of headshots.
I'm gonna be real. I was playing fucking Marathon like right before those two, actually.
It all makes sense.
Ah, fuck.
Holy crap. Yeah, this is good. And nasty.
Leon, no!
Leon, yes!
I don't know, I meant more like how he threw that fucking thing into a wall.
Behind you. Booyah. Yep, watch your stick. Holy
Nice.
shit, he fell off the side of the building!
You see, I'm not sure if it's one of those things where I figured out that, so in Phantom Pain, if you, like, kill people in cruel ways, you basically get, like, war crime points, and if you get too many war crime points, you start having, like, extra, like, nightmare PTSD. However, if they fall off of a ledge, that doesn't count entirely whatsoever. Which just makes it very easy to do.
That's kind of funny that it's like part of the global warming indicators that your board is starting getting bigger.
You're kind
Whoa.
of cutting out, Orange.
Dude, you are cutting out and roboting the fuck out! I cannot understand you, dude.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
you're good.
entirely better.
Cool, awesome.
What just
I had to
happened?
readjust my fucking desktop because I had to move all my shit around. Oh.
What just happened?
I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just
you
like...
were being eaten by the Silent Hill dimension.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if sometimes just like random power surges are happening. Nothing serious, but it's just kind of a possibility that like a little too... that it's like the voltage might accidentally get like They might send a little too much voltage one time and they don't mean to, and that just kind of makes the whole thing fucking freak out a little bit. Or undervolt? I don't know if I don't believe undervolting would cause that, but I have no idea. I'm not necessarily the most technical person in the world when it comes to some of this stuff. Hey, can you stand by that door for like a few more seconds? I'm gonna take your picture really quickly. Headshot.
Nice.
You got a nice headshot there, buddy. You see, I like a good bolt action, but also never underestimate the value of a nice semi-auto sniper rifle. Beautiful weapons. I'd never own one in real life, though. That's scary.
Well, of course not.
Bye.
You never have any owns in your life.
See,
Anybody who does,
I don't know how else to put it other than I like the aesthetics of firearms, but I'd literally never own one in real life.
I'd rather not.
Mm-hmm.
And quite frankly, I never want to.
Yeah. Completely fair.
Hold up, that zombie's now on fire. Oh, now they're both on fire. He went down, he went down. Oh, dude, my laptop is surround sound. I can hear the bullets hit the floor. Or at least the casing. Oh, it's a return to chainsaw. Parry! No, Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, dang!
That's an instant kill? Oh, no.
Oh! Ooh! Oh, I have to look away for that one.
I watched all
Oh,
of
I had
9
to look
too.
away
Oh
from
yeah, I
that.
figured. Oh, I see. Rindy has now moved to the Twitch chat. I see. Well, let's do that again.
Oh, that looked rough.
We'll give that little kill room one more shot, and we'll probably call it for the day.
Yeah, I'm very tired. And I need to get started on my new course for my new job.
Okay, but also, did you finish your dailies, Con?
Fuck!
Oh my fucking god, Con.
I thought you wouldn't notice if I didn't do it!
You need to do
Come
your
late.
dailies!
Gotta do your dailies.
Fine.
How are you gonna get... Like, what, do you think you're just gonna vibe your way through all of... through the rest of the fucking game? It gets harder than Kanto 4, I'll tell you that for free.
I was gonna do them later.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think dailies reset, I think at like 5 o'clock your time? Then the next
AM
day...
or PM?
PM. Because it goes off of
That is
Korean
a-
time.
Okay, that's why.
Also, at least convert your fucking capsulin, you know?
That I have been doing.
And also log in to get like your log in to get your shit done.
That
Also,
I
you-
also have done.
But also you want to fucking log. Also you want to do your daily stat where you can get more battle pass points. Even if you don't buy the battle pass, you still get decent stuff from it. Maybe I should get the Silence 9.
Really, why are you on my dirty laundry, buddy? Sometimes Remus is just on my laundry and I'm just like, stop being so cute.
Oh, he's not getting back up. Okay, that didn't kill me, thank God. Oh boy, fuck me. Alright, and I think that'll do it.
No. Also had to mute Limbus Company in the background.
Limbush Company. Speaking of which, they're actually doing another login event because of the delay for Kanto 10, so you can get yourself some more free stuff.
I'm cool with that. I prefer they take their time with the contos than go ahead and just rush it quick.
Oh, me too, especially considering that Merceau is my favorite guy. I love my big autistic boy.
He's just
Also,
a
did you-
dude with a gun. But there's just something fun about it. Well, he's a very literal-minded man with a gun.
I need to emphasize, there's a bit during one of the later Kantos where he's like, incredible. This is one of the few times where I haven't had to discern any kind of secondary intention behind their words.
take the next
Their
one.
instructions are clear-cut and easily understood.
Yes, very apt, very well put.
It's like he's a man who enjoys simple, easily understood instructions.
Because there's no secondary meaning to fart. There's no sarcasm or underlying secondary bullshittery that needs to go on underneath it.
He's my favorite little autism man, and he's gonna get every gun in existence because he's the best to ever do it.
He has some touch of it, but To what degree, even we don't know. But it does have that literal mindedness.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dawn is definitely the opposite. I think she's got hyperfixations.
They're astonishing little chuckle fucks.
Mm-hmm. I can't get, like, part of this whole bit is that, like, yeah, there's supposed to be too many of these guys on here. The only problem is, after a certain point, like, if I could just do enough damage... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, man!
I hate that these guys are one-hit kills now!
They one-hit kill now!
Boo!
Okay, what was my last save point? Hold on.
Alright, but for real the last try, though, because if we continue this up... Yeah,
No,
because if we
it
keep this up,
Nah,
we're
I'd
gonna be
auto-saved
all
here. This is fine. Because, like, we're basically done with this section anyway. That's not big deal.
I'm cool with that, actually.
Alright. Yeah, no. Nice little chill session. Love that shit. Good stuff. Ugh. 1 million more hours Resident Evil Requiem directly into my body. Alright, I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I will see you all sometime in the next time. Fuck me, it's been 10 years since Your Name came out? Jesus Christ.